Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of This Is Our Life. This video is for Gabby and Kat, because I'm not saying your last names or anything like that, and I apologize if you don't even want me to use your names. Gabby, I don't think you can see the video right now, but hopefully you will be able to do it soon. I've just been thinking about something that Kat said, and and I talked about this in another video, but
so we're going to remove that branch below the roof line, put a new roof
no, I was just thinking more about it. And like I said, I don't have schizophrenia, so there are things I just don't understand about it. But I have had psychotic episodes, so it's not like I have absolutely no understanding. And what you did, Kat, was very good. You did a reality check. You asked us, is there a problem or something like that. And if we didn't want you or something, well, it's not that we want you or don't want you. You are a part of our lives. So that's just the way it is. So, and yes, we want you to be a part of our lives. But what you did was a reality check. You asked us, is there a problem?
Did you know that Old McDonald was a really bad speller?
And it's always good to do that if you're seeing something, hearing something, thinking something, feeling something, and you're not sure if it's real. Ask somebody. And if somebody does say something, like if you think, let's say you feel bugs crawling on your arm or on your face or whatever, and trying to think of an example. Let's say you're like, oh my gosh, look at all those bugs on my arm. And if somebody says something to you that there are no bugs there, please don't be offended at that. That's a good thing that somebody said that, because I know in your mind you see and feel the bugs. Okay, I know that. But what that does is when somebody says it's not there, it helps you to realize it's not there. Okay? So please don't be offended by somebody saying something like that. Another thing, when I was going to Solera in San Antonio, which is now closed, sadly, it was a great program. I wish they had something like that up here, but I haven't found anything like that. Basically, it was group therapy, and they had A, B, C, and D groups. A group was addictions. I was in B group. B, C, and D groups were based on your functionality, I guess you would say. Because look, I mentioned in another video, I knew this guy named Tim who had schizophrenia. He was extremely intelligent. Far more intelligent than most people. But he would not have been in B group. He probably would have been, I don't know if he would have been in C or D group. I don't know. But he wouldn't have been in B group, even though he was an extremely intelligent person. But one thing that can help is to distract yourself. If there are ideas in your head or you're hearing voices, it doesn't matter if they're good, bad, or indifferent. I'm just going to pull out a book. I'm not suggesting any particular type of book. I'm just pulling out a book, and I can't see, I can't read right now because I don't have glasses, but pull out a book, open it up, and I can tell you anything that's on this page. I can't tell you, I think I see the word Catholics and Catholic hierarchy, but that's difficult. But pull out a book, look in it, read it. Pull out a sketch pad, start drawing. Just whatever you're doing, do something different. Just change it. Distract yourself. Get yourself into something different. If you have to change it every minute or two, then change what you're doing every minute or two. Go for a walk. Go to the playground. Go to the library. Go to the market, the grocery store. Watch TV. Change TV channels. Turn the TV off. Turn the radio on. Turn the radio off. Turn the TV on. Put in a DVD or a VHS tape. Do something to distract yourself. I'm not saying that'll work, but for some people it helps, and for some people it works. Sometimes for people that it does work for, it may not work for them all the time, but that's okay. If it helps you get back on track, so to speak, at least some of the time, then do it. I mean, you know, my wife over here knits and crochets. I don't know how to do that. But let's say I was having an episode and I wasn't knitting or crocheting, but I knew how to do that. Well, if I picked up the crocheting and started doing that, maybe that would get my mind back to where it needs to be. Exercise. You don't have to overdo it to exercise. Just go for a walk. Say a 20-30 minute walk. Make sure you got a good pace going. And I know, Kat, you have some agoraphobia issues. But you know, go to Walmart, go to Target, go to Kmart, go somewhere and just walk around. There are a lot of visual distractions in the places like that. Go to Safeway, go to H-E-B, go to Piggly Wiggly. I don't know if Piggly Wigglies are still around or not. And you know, another idea is to make a list of things that have helped. So if you're having issues at a particular moment and you're like, okay, what do I do that'll help me? Pick up, you know, you have that list always in a easy, convenient place. Maybe even a place like where you can see it all the time. So every time you walk by, there it is. Pick it up. Okay, I'm having difficulty right now. I've tried that, and none of those work. So I'm going to try this one. But I haven't tried this one during this episode. So I'm going to try this one. And if that one doesn't work, then keep going down the list until you find something that does. And if, guess what, you might have to add something new to that list, or you might just have to work through it. You know, you might just have to go ahead and let that episode take its course. Can you think of anything else?
Huh?
Can you? Oh, you're not listening.
What?
Can you think of any other ideas?
What?
Well, you're not listening, then you don't know. Anyway, go in the kitchen and bake some bread. How about that? Do you have yeast? You don't have to have yeast. The cookbook's not in here. It's in the kitchen. We like to keep the cookbooks in there. But there's a cookbook, and I'm sure you can find recipes online for they call it wild yeast. So you don't have to buy yeast. Of course, you have to sit the dough and stuff out for a few days for the yeast to accumulate.
One thing that could keep her going for a few days is like if she makes like friendship bread. You know, it's like a sour. You leave the stuff on the countertop and you put it in like a plastic margarine tub, and you have to stir it every so many days and feed it. And
but that'll give you some.
There's a stuff called Herman or friendship starter bread, Amish friendship starter bread, I think, bread starter or something like that.
You know, see, that's an idea right there. That gives you something to do.
And it gives you something each day to pay attention to.
Yeah, see, there you go. I don't know if you have what I would call a record player an LP player, not a CD. I mean, if you have CDs, put on a CD. Change the music you're listening to. Put on a record, put in a CD, put in a tape. Draw, look at pictures. Get a book out and just a picture book and just look at pictures. Anything that'll get.
Maybe next month we should send a couple of Dover books.
We could do that.
And they're not expensive either. And you can get them at Toadstool and Michael's.
And we have stuff for both of you, both of our daughters, but we need to put them in boxes, and I need to get back in the kitchen because I don't want that to burn. We're making huevos rancheros for dinner. Anyway, so I just wanted to throw this out for you. I hope you like it. I hope it's helpful. Have a good day.